Good day, people. My name is Deus, and I'm a hunting horn speedrunner. Over the course of the years, I got to know a lot about this weapon, its intricacies, and also the difficulties for those who wanted to try it out. Today marks the start of a new series for me. The goal is to provide guides covering hunting horn mechanics. To start things off, we will begin with the new additions this weapon got with Iceborne, the Echo Attack, and the Echo Waves. Quick disclaimer, since I play with a PS4 controller, I will use those inputs during my explanations. This video also assumes that you have a general understanding of how hunting horn works. If that's not the case already, I highly recommend watching Grifted's masterclass video. The changes hunting horn got are only additive, so all that information is still relevant going into Iceborne. Timestamps as well as all the resources used for this video will be provided in the description below. Alright, so without any delay,
let's do this.
Generally speaking, the hunting horn is a situational, position-based weapon. Combos in the traditional sense are not optimal for the horn. You should focus on purposeful, impactful moves used at the correct time. When I think about how the hunting horn should be played, I always come back to this definition. This one comes from Drake's Malice and Grifted, two fellow hunting horn players and friends of mine. And I gotta say, this statement still holds true to this day. Back in Monster Hunter World, we, the hunting horn players, used most of our toolkit to deal with what the monster was throwing at us, until a big opening appeared. Then, to fully capitalize on that window, we used the recitals and encores, which were our strongest DPS options back then. Now, in Iceborne, we favor echo attacks and echo waves a lot more for those big openings. The encore combo, while still a good option, is mainly used for rebuffing or keeping our buffs up. Okay, it's time to talk about the Echo Attack, aka Spin to Win. This is a multi-hit move composed of 1 health stab and 4 spins, so 5 hits in total. Now, how do you even perform it to begin with? Well, the Echo Attack can only be done right after a move by pressing L2. I have to specify that recitals and encores do not work with the Echo Attack. If you try to use it from neutral, your hunter will only draw forth in Slinger. As an illustration, here are all the ways you can perform an Echo Attack. Another interesting info is that you can input a roll during the first part of the Echo Attack, before the hunting horn starts spinning. This lets you gauge the situation. If you are unsure about what the monster is going to do, it's a great tool. This move cancel comes in handy if you want to reposition. It could be because the monster got toppled and you need to quickly roll to reach it, or it could be because of an unforeseen attack that you need to dodge right in time. Well, now that we know all of this, I think it's time to dive deep into the numbers. What do you say? Motion value wise, the Echo Attack is a 10 plus 17 times 4, so 78 in total. For comparison, landing the 2 hits of a Super Pound, which was the strongest single move back then in Monster Hunter World, is only a 53 motion value. Additionally, each spin deals 6 KO damage for a grand total of 24. The heal stabs do not deal KO damage. The Echo Attack also scales with sharpness and critical hits. This means that raising your sharpness from white to purple having 100% affinity, and stacking crit boost can all contribute to your damage. This is really important, especially when compared to the Encore and Recital shockwaves, or the Echo waves as well. None of them can benefit from crits or sharpness modifiers, so that gives the edge through the spin to win. Now, for a more accurate comparison, we are gonna look at two combos. The first one is the Monster Hunter World Special, while the other is Iceborne's Bread and Butter combo. Let's take a look. The Recital into Encore combo is still good, but as you can see here, our Echo Attack loop is better. But that's not the only reason as to why Echo Attack is seeing a lot more usage. It single-handedly made Elemental Hunting Horn optimal in most fights. If you remember, on our Raw Acidic Hunting Horn, the Echo Attack loop dealt 1705 damage. Let's see how Elemental fares against this. For our testing, we will use the Laguna Horn. Oh my, now the gap is even bigger. But why is that though? So, regarding Elemental Hunting Horn, by design, the Echo Attack works well with Elemental because it's a quick succession of multiple hits. The Elemental modifier on the moves also emphasizes this. Let's compare with modifiers for Super Pound and Echo Attack. As you can see, the Echo Attack is dealing more than twice as much total elemental damage than Super Pound. This, combined with the high critical element and true critical element modifiers, make Elemental Hunting Horn quite potent. Safi Jiva will change the landscape quite drastically by making Elemental Hunting Horn a force to be reckoned with. Until you get it on PC, however, the Laguna Horn and the Kirin one will be your best options. While not a direct buff, the addition of Horn Maestro level 2 is a game changer. The extension of our song's duration means that we spend less time playing and more time using the Echo Attack. It increases the uptime significantly. To give you an example, Attack Up Large goes from 2.5 minutes with Horn Maestro 1 to 4 minutes with Horn Maestro 2. This skill is now a must, and I highly recommend getting it to your set. Trust me, it will make your experience way better. Now, if you don't have the level 4 Horn Maestro deco, you can slot in 2 level 1 decos instead. For those of you who don't have these decos, you can also easily meld them at the Elder Melder. Okay, now that we have a better understanding of how Echo Attack works, I think it's time to cover how the move can be used. Wait, hold on. If all you need to do is press L2 after a move, then what's so hard about it? Yeah, just Unga. Unga Bunga, my guy. Well, yes, but actually no. No. You see, the Echo Attack is powerful, but it's not so easy to execute. For starter, it's only available right after a move. It needs some setup, and that extra time can make it hard to fit in an opening. Another issue is that it's quite a lengthy animation on its own. It takes slightly longer than the Super Pound to perform. Once it starts, you must fully commit to it, and when you add all of these things, then the Echo Attack becomes a bit complicated to use effectively. No need to worry though, because this will be the next topic we address. The first and most common way to use our Echo Attack is while the monster we are fighting is incapacitated. This can happen in a lot of ways, and here are examples for you. In general, you have two types of openings, the long and the short ones. For the short ones, aka KOs for the most part, for those you will usually get to land 2 echo attacks. There are exceptions, however. Kirin is one of those cases where the longer knockdown duration is actually the KO, not the topo. Then we have the long ones. For those, it can go from 3 to 4 echo attacks if you are ready to punish in time. Example of these include dunks, special staggers or topples like Savage Joe, and also Elder Dragon topples. On shorter openings like a KO, your bread and butter combo will be Super Pound, Echo Attack, Hit Stab or Right Swing, and Echo Attack. If the opening is longer, you can keep extending your combo by adding more Hit Stab and Echo Attacks. If the Super Pound is too lengthy of an animation for you to punish in time, another option could be Right Swing, Echo Attack, Hit Stab or Right Swing, and then Echo Attack. Hunting Horn is a very versatile weapon in the way you approach openings. What I'm providing here are some general guidelines. Please feel free to try them out and experiment to find the perfect combo for the perfect opening. Okay, this is cool and all, but what if the monster is not down? While risky at first glance, you can also abuse the Echo Attack on multiple other openings. The Echo Attack requires monster knowledge, and by that I mean the appropriate time to use it without getting punished in return. Here are a couple of cases where you can use the Echo Attack accordingly. If you know what to look, there are plenty of fights where you can land your Echo Attacks without needing the monster to be down. There are, however, some exceptions, mainly two Brute Wyverns, Brachydios and Glavenus. The moveset make it really hard to land those attacks safely. When approaching these fights, it's best to use your other tools until they fall. And that's it. That's the end. I love the Echo Attack and I'm so glad that Capcom gave us this tool. It rewards you immensely for playing well, and it's not so easy to execute without the proper knowledge. One of the things I enjoy the most in life is sharing knowledge. All I hope for is that this video was, is, and will be useful to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you another time. Happy hunting!